Okay, hello everyone. I wanted to make this video. I have a 1998 Mercury Villager, and it is a 6-cylinder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bleed the brake cylinders. So what happens is every time when I brake, I'm driving, the brakes go down all the way. Well, not all the way, but pretty low. So I believe that I have air on the lines. So I'm going to bleed, take the air out of all the brake cylinders. So usually what I do is, if I'm standing in front of the van, I start with my, if I'm in the front, I start with my left front. Okay, I'll do that one first. Then what I'll do is I'll go do my rear, back. Then from there I'll come back to my front right, and then when I'm done with that, then I go ahead and do the rear one. So it's pretty simple, it's not that hard. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Now you could do this on any car. It could be a car, a van, a truck, but you could pretty much do it yourself if there's nobody around to help you. And besides, if you want to save some money, you know, that's the way to go. So if you have any questions, any comments, let me know. And I hope this video is helpful. So hope you like it. Okay, so in order for you to do your brakes, what you gotta get is you gotta get yourself a Coke bottle, or you could get a 2-liter or one of these. And then get me a 1/4-inch hose. I got it at Home Depot. It's about maybe 2 feet, 2.5. So what you gotta do is you gotta make a hole. Get the cap, make a hole right in the middle. And once you do that, then make a little hole on the right. So when you do start bleeding your brakes, it doesn't build up with air and it breathes it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up this bottle, probably like halfway with brake fluid. And then I'll show you how to go about it. But just so you, it's pretty simple. Just get one of these, and then you fill it up with brake fluid. Don't forget to make the hole on the cap. Feed your hose in there, and then make a little hole. And then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so what I did is I took the tire off. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you what screw. Usually when it's the front, if you see right here, this is the screw you gotta loosen up, and that's 3/8. So you gotta loosen that up, okay? And you're gonna put the line on here, okay? So you gotta get a 3/8 wrench, okay, and loosen the bolt. If it's real tight, just leave it in there, and then you're gonna get the hose and put it on there. Okay, so pretty much get this baby in there. See, sometimes it takes a little longer, but I haven't used it in a little while, so I just gotta make sure that I force it in there. It's really gonna go in there and stay in there. Okay, so this line here, see, you're gonna have it here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna purge it. Okay, so what happens when you pump your brake over there, pump it like around maybe 5-6 times, and this line's gonna get full. If there's any bubbles in there, you'll see them. When it's completely full, that means all your air is out, but you gotta loosen it. But before you do that, you gotta come over here. Make sure that you have brake fluid in your brake cylinder. Let me see. Just open it up. Leave it open, and when you pump it, and this one does have brake fluid, so you could see it. that is full. So keep an eye on that, and as you're pumping it, you gotta keep putting brake fluid on here. So, but when you pump it slowly. Okay. So I'm gonna come back over here. I'm going to pump it so you can see when I pump it over, the house gonna get full. I'm gonna do it real quick. So you're gonna do the same thing, okay, on all of them. Okay. You're gonna do it on this one, this one. Then you're gonna do the right side back. Then you're gonna come and do the front over here, the other side, and then you do the back. But I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna pump it so you can see. So you can see the fluid going in there and getting the air out. So, but you gotta loosen this up. Okay, have it just like that. Okay, if you see it all full, okay, I don't see any air in there. If there was air in there, you would see bubbles in there. So that one, the air's out of that one. Okay, close it back up. Okay, take this out. Just make sure you put it back in there. Just let it go back in there. Okay, and you're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go do the back now, and then, then go come to the front and then go to the back. But these brakes here on this van, it's a 1998 Mercury Villager. My brake, when I press the brake, it's going down pretty much. So I know I have air on the lines. So hopefully that'll take care of it, and hopefully that'll help you out. But I'll show you when I do one of the ones in the back, so you can also see those too. Okay, so I already did the front. Like I said, if you're standing in front of your car or van, I did my first. If you're in front of it, I did my front left. Now I'm doing the right rear, which is the one in the back. I took the tire off already, and on this one here, you're gonna put your the little hose right in the back right here. And you're gonna see right here, the screw. So you gotta get the 3/8, loosen it up, and then I'll pump it so you can see, and we'll see if there's any air in there. Okay. So put this there. Okay. So what I did is I went and put the pipe back here. Now this wrench that I used back here, that's a number 10. The one in the front was 7/16. So anyway, so I put the hose on there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pump it to get the air out. So at the same time, I'm gonna loosen this. So to loosen it, okay? You gotta leave the wrench in there, so when you're done pumping it, you come back and then you tighten it back up, okay? So here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pumping it now. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen the air, but now it's filled up, and I'm gonna tighten it up in the back. take it out, let it drain in there, and you can see that it had bubbles in there. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the front again and then do the back. If you do this the right way like that, then you'll be able to get all the air out of your lines. So I hope this video was helpful. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my front left. So don't forget to loosen the screw, and then you're gonna see if there's any air bubbles in there. So if you look at the line, I mean, I usually pump it like 5 times, 6 times, and if you'll be able to see the bubbles on that little hose. And then once it's filled up solid, and then all your air is out of the line. So once you see it solid like that, then what you do is you tighten it up so you don't have any air. I had a little bit of air in it. So then I'm gonna put the tire back on and then do the back side, the last one. Okay, so I'm gonna put the tire back, but also don't forget that you gotta add brake fluid on here. Keep checking that to make sure that you don't go empty on it. You don't want to mess it up. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on there because it did go out a little bit down. It's very important that you keep an eye on that. Okay, as you're pumping it, you're bringing the brake fluid out, but make sure that you don't run that empty. So keep an eye on it every time you do each tire. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the one in the back, the last one. So this one here, it had air on it. That one had a little bit of air. Okay. And then this is my last one here. So don't forget when you do it, when you do your brakes, okay, if you stand in front of it, okay, if you stand in front, do this one first. This one, then come over here and do that one, then come over here, do this one, okay, and then finish off with the one in the back. Once you do that, get all your air out, you should be good. Not unless something else happens, but like I said, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Okay, so this is the last one that I'm gonna do breathe the line on. So I just want to show you how I hooked it up. If you can see back here on the back, I have that wrench. I'm using a number 10 on the back, and I put the hose on here. So remember, when you do it, I'm gonna open it up. Okay, so I'm gonna pump it, and once I'm done pumping and the line is full of brake fluid, get all the air out, then I'm gonna come and turn it off. Okay, so you can see that I'm gonna put the baby on here. Okay, and I'm gonna go pump it real quick. So what you can see on the line, if there's any bubbles, and you'll see them come out. So I'm gonna pump it like 5-6 times. Okay, so you can see the line is all full. Okay, it's all full. Got the air out, and I seen the bubbles. So what I want to do now, I'm gonna come over here. Oops. See, that's why you gotta hurry up. See the bubbles there? So I'm gonna go over there, pump it 6 times, and get those out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come over here real quick. Full. Turn it off. That's it. And get the sucker out. So if you can see, we eliminated them. Okay, so take your hose off. Let it fall back in there. And that's pretty much it. So what you gotta remember is that keep an eye on your brake cylinder where you put the brake fluid in. I mean, still brake fluid, I put some in there. So I'm gonna put a little more. That's pretty much it. So I hope that that this video was helpful. I tell you, you could do it yourself if you follow the steps that I did. You don't need anybody to help you. You save yourself some money. So let me know if you have any questions, any comments. Until next time.